pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
The back of my head is kind of like pounding.
Let's have Archangel Michael place his net of white light around the back of the head where that pounding sensation is, all the way around where that energy exists. And as we focus deeper on that energy that's causing the pounding in the back of the head, what color do you sense that to be?
Like a dark gray or blackish.
I'd like to speak to that dark gray, blackish energy there that is causing pounding in the head. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say to me, what would it say?
What are you doing?
Well, this one has asked me here to help her. And so in turn, I'm trying to help you. What are you doing there in this one? It's a free will universe. You don't belong here.
I'm playing
What are you playing?
games.
Hmm. Tell me about yourself. Do you ever remember having a human body?
No,
No. Who sent you here to play games in this one?
I don't remember.
Hmm. We're going to help you to remember. What kind of games are you playing in this one?
Kind of like ping pong.
Hmm. How's that work?
Just bounces back and around and back and around.
Hmm. And is you describing ping pong? Is that what you're doing with her thoughts?
Yes, it causes confusion.
Hmm. So you're causing confusion. Why did you start doing this, playing games in this one? Why did you start these games in this one?
I don't know.
I see. Well, tell me what else you're doing. You're causing the confusion. What else are you doing to this one?
Holding her back
Hmm. Why is it that you want to hold this one back?
because I can't go anywhere.
I see. What else? What else are you doing to this one? What other issues are you causing?
Headaches.
Hmm. What else?
It almost turned almost like a snake-ish.
Hmm. Beautiful. Let me speak to that snake there. I want to speak to it. I'm glad you're in this conversation. I'm glad you think it's funny. You like to play games, don't you?
Yes,
Uh-huh. And how was it that you were able to find this one? How were you able to attach? What was going on in her life? How old was she?
being noticed.
Hmm.
Oh,
When did you get in there?
I just move around a lot.
I see. And what attracted you to this one? What was going on in her life that allowed you to get in?
I don't know, it's hiding.
Hmm. Just going to call that snake back out. We need to talk to it. You can't hide. You're in the net. You're in this conversation. You don't have permission to be there. So I'd like to try to help you and understand your story and what you're doing. Tell me how you were able to get into this one.
When she was little,
Hmm. What was she going through in her life that allowed you in there?
fear,
Yes.
scared, confusion.
Hmm. I see. And why do you want to do all that stuff to this one? What's so special about her?
She's of God.
Hmm. You don't like that?
No,
No. Did someone tell you to do this to this one? To keep God out, keep light out?
no.
No. Let's have the angels that are gathered around you. They're going to give you a message on what you can expect, what your journey is going to look like after you detach from this one. What do they show you or say to you?
There's a white and blue light,
Hmm. What
and
is
that
it?
I'll be safe.
Yes. What else do you see in that white and blue light?
Almost like a door.
Hmm. Let's have the angels show you what's behind that door. What does that door mean to you?
Freedom?
Yes. Would you like to be free and not stuck in this one?
Yes.
Free to make your own choice?
Yes.
Yes. And do you take her energy as well?
Sometimes, yes.
Yes, you need that energy because you were told that what you were not at the light. Did they tell you that?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, they lied to you and deceived you so you would do this for them. Not sure who sent you, but that's what they did. Are you ready for us to show you that light you have within you so you don't have to feed off of her energy any longer and have that freedom?
Yeah.
Hmm. What I want you to do is look deep inside your beingness. You'll find a tiny spark. You've lost it, been told you didn't have it. It's going to be very tiny. We're going to share a light with you so you can see that spark. Tell me when you find that spark.
I can see it.
You see that spark? Let's make that spark larger than what you are. Completely wrap yourself in that power source, your own internal power source. Surround yourself with that, your own light. How does that feel?
Warm.
Hmm. Do you remember this feeling now?
Yes.
You do. Beautiful. Are you ready to go with the angels so you can experience more of this freedom and this light?
Yes.
Beautiful. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. I'm going to send a pulse of blue light through the net. This is going to help you to detach. I want you to help the angels place all your energy into that net I have you in, placing it all in there. I want this one to feel this energy as it's detaching and lifting out. 3, sending that pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through the net, detaching. They're placing the energy into the net. This one's feeling the energy start to lift and detach. Beautiful. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out. And 1, out in the lightest source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything that you would like to tell this one?
I'm sorry and good luck.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything this one would like to tell this energy before it goes?
Thank you for leaving, but trying to be here to help.
Beautiful. As we cut that final cord between these two, cutting that final cord, as we watch that energy, that snake go into the lightest source with the angels to continue on its journey and heal. What color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Yellow.
Beautiful. And as I strike the tuning fork for the color yellow, I want you to place that frequency there. Placing that frequency there, those lower density feelings that were not ours, the confusion, the fear, the scared, the headaches, just fall away as that frequency swirls outward. The cells come back online. You can feel your inner power and strength, self-esteem, that playfulness come back in. Your energies come flooding back in as the energy centers become brighter and brighter. Connection to source and the higher self, your intuition and your inner guidance all come back online, no longer being confused or clouded. How does that feel since we started the healing there?
Good.
Beautiful. Let's ask Archangel Raphael to continue to heal the area. Let's continue with our scan. Let's scan down the body, looking for any low-level energy that should not be there, any dense energy, feelings or sensations, pain or discomfort. Let me know if you find anything.
Well, I guess kind of like the neck, like up high by the shoulders.
Yes. What sensation do you get in the neck up high at the shoulders?
Almost like I guess maybe more like a burning sensation.
Mhm. Let's have Archangel Michael place his net of white light around the burning sensation in the high shoulders, neck area, all the way around where that energy exists. As we focus deeper on that energy, what color do you sense that to be?
Red.
I'd like to speak to that red energy causing the burning sensation in the high shoulders and the neck. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say, what would it say?
I just see like flames.
Hmm. Tell me more about these flames. What are these flames? What do they cause from?
Anger.
Yes. What was going on in your life when this anger came in? How old were you?
6.
And what event had brought this in at 6 years old? What had happened at 6 years old?
No control.
Hmm. Tell me more about that feeling of no control. What was happening that caused you to feel like you had no control?
It was my brother.
Hmm.
He was mean.
Yes. And as we focus deeper on those flames in that neck, I want to make sure that we don't have a consciousness that we need to talk to. And this is just stored emotions.
I see when I was little,
Hmm.
he would put his hand on my forehead and hold me back,
Hmm.
and I couldn't do anything or reach him, and I would get angry.
Yes. And what issues have that caused you since that event happened?
To shove all my emotions internally.
Hmm. Not allowing you to release the emotions.
No.
Yes. What other issues did it cause?
Hatred.
Hmm. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's change this scene. Let's reframe this scene that we're looking at where the brother was mean and holding you back. It caused all these emotions. We're going to release these emotions. What would you like to see in this scene? How can we change this scene as we flood it with white light?
Just for him to include me and give me a hug.
Hmm. Beautiful. Let's envision that you giving your hug to your brother. How does that make you feel?
Happy and protected.
Beautiful. What else would you like to see change in this scene? Anything else?
Forgiveness.
Hmm. Go ahead and show forgiveness to your brother or your brother to show you forgiveness. How does that feel?
Safe.
Let's go ahead and let's take that 6-year-old version of ourselves. Let's go ahead and take that 6-year-old version of ourselves. Let's sit that 6-year-old version on our lap. Let's explain to her and tell her that everything is okay. Everything turned out just fine. We can release these emotions that we had. We don't no longer need to store them. And tell her anything that you need to tell her so we can release those emotions. What would you like to say to her?
You're okay.
Hmm.
And everything will be just fine.
Hmm.
And you're loved. and you're cared for.
What does the 6-year-old version, what do they say back to you? Or how do they appear?
She appears calm.
Mhm.
She feels safer. She feels like she has more of a voice.
Beautiful. And so this was affecting your voice as well.
Yes.
Mhm. Beautiful. I want you to take a balloon. It can be any color balloon you wish. Just take a balloon and let's give that balloon to that child version of yourself. What we're going to do is we're going to take all those emotions. Both of you are going to take those emotions that we no longer need. We can release them. We're going to place them into that balloon. As you feel them, place them into the balloon. Both of you can just place them into that balloon. Let me know when that is done.
That's done.
Beautiful. Now go ahead and tell the 6-year-old version of yourself to release that balloon. Let that balloon go. Let it drift off into the sky, changing those emotions into high frequency to be used elsewhere. Let me know when that balloon has gone, disappeared, releasing all those emotions to the universe.
It's gone.
Beautiful. Now that we've changed that scene by flooding white light in and looking at what we need to do and releasing those emotions, let's go ahead and how does that look?
Much better.
Beautiful. You can go ahead and we can rejoin our child version or 6-year-old version of ourselves now. Tell me when that is done.
It's done.
Beautiful. Let's ask Kuan Yin to assist with healing that area and releasing any other further emotions that might be there, any tension. And as she's doing that, we're going to continue with our scan and scan down the body, looking for any low-level energy, any dense energy that shouldn't be there, any feelings or sensations, pain or discomfort. Let me know if you find anything.
Just my heart is thumping.
Mhm. Let's have
I
Archangel.
I don't feel any pain though.
Okay. Let's go ahead and have Archangel Michael place his net of white light around a thumping sensation in the heart, all the way around where this energy exists. Now, as we focus deeper on that energy that's causing the thumping, what color do you sense that to be?
Like a ultraviolet blue purple.
Hmm. I'd like to speak to that ultraviolet blue purple energy that's there causing the thumping in the heart. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say, what would it say?
I'm supposed to be hidden.
I understand that you're supposed to be hidden. This is a free will universe and you don't have permission to be there. Glad we found you. Do you ever remember a time that you had a human body?
No,
No. Who was it that sent you to this one?
he did.
Who's he?
He.
Tell me more about that. Who is the he that sent you?
Well, he's the boss.
I see. Then why did he send you to this one? What did he want you to do?
Play games.
I see. So you like to play games too?
Yeah, I'm small. I can get around easy and play.
Hmm. Why did the boss tell you to play games in this one? Why did he want you to do that?
To distract her.
I see. What else do you do? It's pretty interesting.
I go back and forth
Uh-huh. Where do you go back and forth to?
over there and over here.
Hmm. What happens when you go back and forth?
Rejuvenate.
You rejuvenate yourself, or this
Yeah,
rejuvenates this one?
myself.
I see. So you're taking this one's energy?
Yeah,
Hmm. What do you use that light energy for?
to feed the others.
I see. You send that energy back to the others.
Yes.
Mhm. Are you there by yourself doing this, or is there something else with you?
Usually by myself.
I see. What other issues do you cause this one?
It's fast. I know that.
Hmm.
It's little
Yes.
and fast and like jumps back and forth like
Hmm.
all the time, super quick.
Yes.
So it's unnoticeable.
Uh-huh. What issues does this cause?
Caused heart issues in the past,
Yes. Anything else?
anxiety, stress.
Yes.
She can't sleep.
Yes. What else?
That's it.
Hmm. And how old was she and what was going on in her life when you were able to get in there?
8.
Yeah. What was going on at 8 years old?
She was in the hospital.
Hmm. What was happening to her in the hospital?
She was sick
Yes.
and was scared.
Hmm.
So I took the fear, but she got anxiety instead.
Yes. And this is when you were able to get in there.
Yes.
Mhm. Let's see. What did your boss tell you about the light?
That you don't like it.
Hmm. Yeah. Why do you think he told you that?
It's not good for you.
I see. What if I told you that you are of the light and you have the light within you? What would you say to that?
I'd say I don't believe you.
Hmm. Can I? Let's have the angels that are gathered around you. They have a message for you. What you can expect if you detach from this one. What your journey's going to look like. What do they tell you?
They're big.
They are big.
They're bigger than my boss.
Yes. That's because their light shines bright. And you can be the same way. You can be bigger than your boss.
Really?
Hmm. Be powerful just like us.
They seem nice.
Yes. What else do they say to you or show you?
That I can be good.
Hmm.
That I can do good things.
Yes.
That I can actually help people.
Uh-huh. And how do you feel about that?
That sounds exciting.
Yes. So can we show you that light that you have inside you already?
Yes.
Beautiful. I want you to look deep inside your beingness. You'll find a tiny spark. It's been hidden from you and you've been told you don't have it. but we'll shine our light with you so you can see it. Tell me when you find that spark.
I can see it.
Beautiful. Let's make that spark out to be larger than what you are. Completely surround yourself in your own internal power source, your own light. How does that feel?
Fun.
What do you think? Are you ready to go with the angels so you can heal and continue on a journey of your choosing?
Yes.
Beautiful. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse blue light through that net. It might tickle a little bit, but it'll help you to detach. I want you to help the angels detach from this one and place your energy into the net. I want this one to feel this energy detaching and lifting off. 3, sending that pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through, detaching. Everyone is placing the energy into the net. It's into the net. This one's feeling this energy lift off as we do this. Beautiful. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost down, and 1, out in the lightest source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
I'm sorry, but it was fun.
Thank you for that. Is there anything this one would like to tell this energy before it goes?
Thank you for being there and trying to help with the fear.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And as we cut that final cord between these two, we watch this energy go into the lightest source with the angels to heal and continue on its journey. What color light can we place there for healing for you?
White.
Beautiful. And as I strike the tuning fork for pure white light, I want you to place that frequency there. Placing that frequency there. All those lower density feelings that were not ours just fall away. You feel your energy coming back as that frequency swirls outward. The cells come back online. You can feel your loving connection, your compassion, forgiveness. All comes flooding back in as that heart center is burning brighter now. How does that feel?
Very light and bright and airy and fresh.
Beautiful. As the angels continue to heal that area, let's continue with our scan again and scan down the body, looking for any low-level energy that should not be there, any pain or sensation, feelings or discomforts. Let me know if you find anything.
I just sense more like a black hole or something, kind of where my hands are, like around my like stomach, intestinal tract area, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't feel anything.
Yes, beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's have Archangel Michael place his net of white light around that black hole, that feeling, that sensation you have there in the stomach region, all the way around where that exists. And as you focus deeper on this energy, this black hole that is there, does this have a consciousness that we need to speak to, or is this something else?
I don't know. It's like it's just there almost.
Mhm. Let's ask the angels and the higher self for assistance in this. Let's ask them what this is. What do they say this is?
It's like a sinking hole, almost like quicksand.
Yes. When did it get placed there? How did it get placed there?
20 years old, I guess.
Hmm. What was going on in your life when it was placed there?
I got pregnant.
Yes. And who was it that placed that there? How did he place that there? What had happened that he placed that there?
Anger.
Yes. This anger, once it was placed there since you were 20, what kind of issues has it been causing for you?
Um, almost like I guess a blockage,
Hmm.
but not just like I can feel my stomach kind of moving and gurgling right now, right where it is.
Yes.
But I don't think it was just my stomach. I think it was a blockage like oh, like over my life almost, I guess,
Hmm.
like as a whole.
Yes. And how else did this hold that was placed over your life, how did it affect you?
I
How else?
wasn't, I was not able to finish who I was supposed to become.
Hmm.
Like trapped.
Yes. Made you feel trapped.
Yes. I don't think so. I don't know. I just saw a comet fly by. I don't know.
Beautiful. We can ask the angels too what the significance of that comet was that flew by. What was the significance of that comet? What do we need to learn from that? What do
There's
they?
no space or time,
Yes.
so it doesn't matter what happened.
Uh-huh.
That I'll still be who I was intended to be,
Hmm.
even with the hurdles and time passing.
Yes. And did this affect her drinking of alcohol as well? Or is that
At
affected by something?
some point, a little bit.
Hmm. Beautiful. What would you like to use to remove this? You can use any tools you would like. What would you like to use to remove this? Close this black hole, this emptiness.
Mm. I'd use a tornado.
Beautiful. Let's have that tornado of light come whipping through there. Pull that black hole out. Envision that, pulling it out. And have her team of light assist with pulling out that black hole with that tornado as well. Tell me when that is gone and all pulled out.
It's gone.
Beautiful. And that tornado changes that into high frequency to be used elsewhere. How does that feel since it's been pulled out?
Calm.
Beautiful.
Feels whole.
Hmm. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's fill that with beautiful healing light. What color light would you like to place into that area?
Pink.
Beautiful. And as I strike the tuning fork for the color pink, I want you to place that frequency there, placing it there. As that frequency swirls in, all those lower density feelings just fall away, no longer needed any longer. You can release those. Everything that has happened in the past has shaped us to what we are today. You can feel your self-confidence, your inner power, your self-esteem, playfulness, your stability and security and independence and strength, your sensuality, your creativity and joy all come flooding back into those areas. So connection is reestablished again. How does that feel now that we flooded healing light into that area?
Feels peaceful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's, let's have let's have Kuan Yin and Raphael continue to heal that area, continue to heal any healing there in that area that we need. And let's continue with our scan, looking for any low level dense energy that should not be there. Feeling sensations, pain, or discomfort. Let me know what you find.
I can feel like really low, like the bladder area
Hmm.
and also the vaginal area.
Yes. What sensation or feeling do you get there?
Um, kind of, I guess, tingling a little bit. Almost like, oh, you have to go to the bathroom. Like it feels a little full,
Hmm.
like a little tingly or something.
Yes. Let's go ahead and have Archangel Michael place his net of white light around that area, all the way around where that energy is, that tingling sensation in the bladder and the vaginal area, all the way around. When you focus deeper on that, what color do you sense that to be?
Like a really dark royal bluish with some black and two white eyes.
Mhm. I'd like to speak to that dark royal blue, black and white eyes. I'd like to speak to it to find out what it's doing there. If it had anything to say, what would it say?
This is mine.
I understand you feel like it's yours, but this is a free will universe and you don't have permission to be there. Who sent you here to this one?
A dragon.
Hmm. What did that dragon want you to do to this one?
Destroy her.
And why do they want to destroy this one? What's so important about her?
She's of the light.
Yes. And this dragon, was this dragon not of the light?
No,
No. It told you you weren't of the light either, did it?
no, I'm not.
Hmm. How old was she and what was going on in her life when you were able to get in there?
16?
Hmm. What was happening at 16 years old? What was going on in this one life at 16 years old?
She had a boyfriend.
And
She
you,
had sex for the first time.
I see. And how was it that you got there?
I came with him.
And so since you've attached to her, what issues have you been causing? How do you keep her light down?
Oh, because she'll have a bladder infection now here and there. And then sometimes she'll drink too much and then she'll sleep with somebody else.
Hmm. And are you feeding off that energy?
Of course.
Yes. What else? What other issues do you cause?
Guilt,
Hmm.
shame,
Yes.
unforgiveness,
Yes.
urges.
Urges. Urges for sex. And so you can feed off that energy? Or what urges are you talking about?
Sometimes, yes.
Hmm.
I used to. I can't much anymore. She doesn't let me.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So that job is getting pretty difficult now, isn't it?
Yes.
Mhm. And so what if I told you that you were lied to, that you are of the light? You were just told that you weren't. What would you say to that?
I don't think so. I was told I was too ugly.
Hmm, I see. Well, let's have the angels that are gathered around you. Let's show you what your journey is going to look like after you detach from this one and heal. What do they show you?
I'm like back to a baby tadpole.
Uh-huh. What does that make you feel?
Safe,
Yes.
excited,
Uh-huh. What else do they tell you about your journey?
that I can start over.
Hmm. How does that feel to you?
Exciting.
Yes. You can be more powerful than the ones that sent you. You can be powerful like us when you realize that light you have within you. Can we show you that light?
Yes.
Beautiful. What I want you to do is look deep inside your beingness. I'm not sure what you look like, but deep inside your beingness. It's a tiny spark. The spark is source. We all have it. Tell me when you find that spark.
I see it in the tail.
Beautiful. Let's expand that spark out to be larger than what you are. Just completely wrap yourself in that light all the way around you. How does that light feel to you? It's your own internal power source.
Comforting.
Yes. Do you remember this now?
I do.
Mhm. So now that you feel this light and you feel the freedom you have because you have your own internal power source, your own light, are you ready to go with the angels to heal and continue on your journey?
Yes.
Beautiful. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. I'm going to send a pulse of blue light through the net. This is going to help you to disconnect from this one. I want you to help the angels place all your energy into that net as we lift you out. I want this one to feel this energy lift off as we do this. 3, sending a pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through the net, detaching, placing the energy into the net. This one's feeling the energy lift off as we do this. It's all into the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the lightest source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Have fun. You deserve it.
Beautiful, thank you. Is there anything this one would like to tell this energy before it goes?
Thank you for leaving.
Beautiful. As we watch that energy go with the angels to heal and continue on its journey, what color light can we place there for healing for you?
Orange.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color orange. You place that frequency there. As that frequency swirls outward, you can feel all those lower density feelings and emotions that are not ours, no longer needed, just falls away. You can feel your stability and your security, your independence and strength come rushing back in. Your creativity, your joy, your sensuality flooding back in, your self-confidence, your inner power, that loving connection of trust and gratitude and forgiveness, your self-awareness, your intuition and inner guidance. That connection is back reestablished. Those energy centers are growing brightly again. How does that feel since we lifted that off?
It feels good.
Beautiful. Let's have Kuan Yin and assist the healing to this area. We're going to continue with our scan and scan down the body, looking for any low-level energy that should not be there. Pain or sensations, feelings or discomforts. We know what you find.
I don't see anything else.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's surround all the energy centers of this one. Archangel Michael, place your net of white light around all the energy centers of this one, the physical body and the energetic field. This is a very large net. What we're going to do is we're going to send a pulse of blue light, brilliant blue light up through this net. I'm going to signify that blue light with striking of the blue tuning fork. This is going to bring anything to the surface that we might have missed. Striking that tuning fork now. As it enters in through the feet, swirling around the legs, around the root chakra, around the sacral chakra, around the solar plexus chakra, focusing around the solar plexus chakra, into the heart chakra, around the heart, up into the throat, circling around the throat, into the third eye and circling around the third eye, now into the crown, going all the way around the crown and then out the crown. As we did this, did this bring anything to the surface that we might have missed?
Yes, like shield almost above my crown,
I see.
but it's made of like rock.
The shield of rock, what is this keeping you from doing?
My energy, my source, my God,
Mhm.
my power.
Yes. When was this placed? What was going on in your life when it was placed? Or how did it get there?
I don't know.
Mhm. Is there any other issues that it's causing since it's been placed there? It's keeping you from the connection. Is there anything else that it's doing?
It's really just held me back from my true power
Mhm.
and what I have within me.
Yes.
It's keeping me disconnected.
Mhm. And using all of your knowing, who was it that placed this?
Well, first thing that popped in my head was my mom.
Yes. And how was she, how did she place this?
Out of fear.
Yes. And the fear was that she didn't want you to be brighter than she was.
I think she had part of it was her and her fear. We were at like some Christian conference thing.
Hmm.
It was after I had my second daughter.
Hmm.
She was a baby. She was little. And you could tell she was something special.
Yes.
And there was like a witch that was there that would kind of follow us. And she you could tell she was trying to cast evil spells and you could feel it on top of that.
Hmm.
So almost like mom didn't want anybody to know or to see
I
to
see.
try to protect us out of fear.
I see. Beautiful. We no longer need this any longer. What tool or what would you like to use to remove this shield of rock?
At jackhammer.
Beautiful. Take that brilliant, bright light jackhammer. Go ahead and chisel away at that rock, breaking it up into small pieces, fine pieces. You can take those pieces and you can hand them to the angels so they can transmute them and just use them someplace else. Tell me when that is completely broke away.
It is.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that we need to do to this area now that we remove that shield of light? Is there anything else that you see there that's
Almost like it needs polishing to get direct light again.
beautiful? What color light can we use for polishing that area?
Gold.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color gold. I want you to place that frequency there and polish that area with that gold light. Just take that frequency and polish it to a shine, allowing light to come in, opening up your connection to God, the higher self, and source. Feel your intuition, your decision making, your inner guidance, that reconnection, your self awareness, your truth, as your spiritual vision comes online. How does that feel since that connection has been reestablished and it's been polished?
Feels more open.
Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll continue to work on that area. Was there anything else that was brought up when we used the blue light? Anything
No.
else we might have missed? May I speak to this one's higher self, please?
Yes.
Beautiful. Can you do a scan of this one's body and make sure that we removed all the entities, anything that was causing blockages today? Let me know if we're clear or if there's something.
Something sad.
Hmm. Where's this sadness?
It's hidden.
Yes. Where's it hidden at? What,
I can just see her kind of curled up in a ball in a corner.
mhm. Is is this a consciousness that we need to speak with, or is this a trapped emotion, a sadness that's been placed there?
She's scared.
Mhm.
There's a lot of fear
Yes.
and confusion,
Mhm.
not knowing.
Yes.
So she's hiding.
See. And and is this a consciousness, or is this one hiding a scene from her past?
No, I don't think it's a consciousness.
Beautiful. And how old was she when she was hiding, curled in a ball?
I don't know.
Beautiful. What would you like to use to release this trapped emotion from when she was younger, from this one? What would you like to use?
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Um, it's, I don't know if it's her.
I see. Well, I'd like to speak. Where's this energy located in this one? Where's this sadness energy located in this one?
I can see her like in a corner. It's kind of a dark room.
Hmm.
She looks naked.
Hmm.
She's crouched down on the ground,
Yes.
but you can't see her face.
Hmm.
But I thought it was her. But then it almost seems like there's a different head, like it's something else.
Hmm. What color do you sense around this girl crouched?
It's more black.
Hmm. I'd like to speak to this black energy. I'm going to speak to this black energy. If it had anything to say to me, what would it say?
That one is mine. She is mine, and you're not taking her.
Hmm. I understand you feel that she's yours, but this is a free will universe and you don't have permission to be there. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
Yes.
Hmm. What name can I call you? What name did they call you when you had a human body?
John,
Good to meet you, John. How old are you, John?
40,
At 40 years old, John, what year is it for you?
1938.
Hmm. And John, what happened to your human body in 1938 at 40 years old? What caused your body to die?
I drowned.
Hmm. And what caused you to drown? What happened to you that you drowned?
I fell off a bridge into like a little pond.
When you fell off that bridge and you fell into the pond and you drowned, and after you come out of the human body, what'd you do next?
I went to like a tree house.
Uh-huh. What was the significance of this treehouse?
It's where I felt safe.
Hmm.
I
Was this?
enjoyed the nature.
Yeah, I see. And was this treehouse from when you were a child?
Yes,
Hmm. Were you a child when you come out of your human body, or were you an older adult?
I was a child,
I see. How old were you, John?
12.
12. Beautiful. And when you fell off that bridge and into that water, you went to that tree house after you come out of the human body. How was it that you were able to find this one?
I found her in the water.
I see. What was going on in her life when she was in the water? What had happened to her?
She was in her mom's womb.
I see. What attracted you to her in that waters of her mom's womb?
She was so full of bright light and love, of joy and source.
Mhm.
She was loved and comfortable.
Yes. And so you needed a place to be too,
Yes.
where you felt that same way. Beautiful, John. I know you didn't mean to, John, because you were just looking for a place to be. But what issues have you caused ever since you've attached to her in the womb?
I've taken some of her joy
Hmm.
and love. I've given her fear of drowning
Yes.
since that's what happened to me.
Yeah, I understand. How about your sadness that you were feeling? Do you give that to her too?
Yeah, she has some of that.
Hmm. John, is there anything else? Because I'm trying to help you both to heal. Is there any other issues that you've caused?
No,
No. John, we're here to help you. We're here to help you. Can we help you today to get back home?
yeah, I miss my family.
Yes. What I want you to do, John, is when you fell off that bridge into the water and drowned in the water, instead of going to that tree house, I want you to look around when you come up out of the human body. I want you to look around for that light as source. It'll be a light that pulls you towards it like many, many magnets. The angels will point to that light. Tell me when you see that light, John.
I can see it.
You see that light? John, why is it that you didn't go into that light on that day?
I was scared.
I understand. We'll help you out. I want you to look into that light, John. Who do you see waiting for you in that light?
Oh, I see my dad.
What does your dad say to you, John?
He missed me.
Beautiful. How does that make you feel?
Happy and loved.
Beautiful. Are you ready to go be with your dad again so you can continue on another journey, another human body if you choose?
Yes.
Beautiful. We'll get you back home so you can heal and continue on a journey. What I'd like to do is we're going to send a pulse of blue light through the net that you're wrapped in. This is going to tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to disconnect, John. I want you to help the angels place all your energy in that net so we can lift you out. And I want this one to feel this energy of John lifting off as we do this. 3, sending that pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through the net, releasing. John's placing his energy into the net with the help of the angels. We're disconnecting. This one's feeling this energy start to lift and shift. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out. And 1, out in the lightest source with his dad. Before you go, John, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Thank you for keeping me company and helping me be safe.
Beautiful. Thank you, John. Is there anything this one would like to tell John before he goes?
I hope that you find peace with your dad in your new journey.
Beautiful. As we cut those final cord between these two, cutting that final cord, and we watch John go with his dad into the lightest source, continue to heal and continue on his journey. So disappear into the lightest source. Let's continue to look at this area where John was. We saw this black energy. Let's make sure that this is clear now that John has been removed. Or is there something else there? Was that naked image of the girl that we saw, was this John's energy? Or is it something else? I'd like to speak to the higher self again. May I speak to the higher self, please?
Yes.
Beautiful. Can you scan this one's body and make sure that we removed any entities that we need to remove today? The image of the girl that was naked, crouching, sadness. Was that the energy of John or was it something else? Yet two.
No,
Is it
my
something?
name is Lilith.
It's good to meet you, Lilith. Where are you located at this one, Lilith?
I hide
I know you hide. Glad we found you so we can help you. How old are you, Lilith?
28.
Hmm. What year did you come out of your human body, Lilith?
I don't know.
Mhm. Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around Lilith, all the way around where she's attached to this one. What year was it that you come out of the human body? What happened to you, Lilith?
I was bad.
Tell me about that, Lilith. How are you bad?
I was a prostitute.
I see.
I had to use my body to get what I want.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And what year was that you were a prostitute using your body?
1890.
Hmm. And what happened to your body in 1890?
Eventually, somebody raped and killed me and left me for dead.
Hmm. And do you know who this was that raped and killed you and left you for dead?
No, not by name.
I see. And so after that happened to you, after you were left for dead and you come out of your human body, where did you go to?
I just wandered.
Hmm. And how was it that you found this one? And how old was she?
She was in her 40s.
Hmm. And what were you trying to do when you found her?
I was trying to protect her.
Hmm. And you attached to her.
Yes.
I'm glad you were trying to help her. What, I know you didn't mean to, Lilith, but what issues have you caused since this happened?
Oh, she drinks more to
Hmm.
forget.
Yes. What
She
else?
shuts down.
Yes,
She doesn't think about anything.
I see.
And she usually feels pretty guilty about things, even if it's not her.
Hmm.
She feels shame from things like that, even if it wasn't anything to do with her.
Yes. So I can help you both heal. Is there any other issues that you caused in this one?
I just try to hide her.
Hmm. I see. And how do you do that? How do you hide her?
I just try to wrap her up in a big blanket.
Hmm. And do you affect her weight as well?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah, it makes her not as pretty.
I see. I see. And you've been doing that since you've attached?
Yes.
Mhm. Is there anything else so I can help you both heal? Any other issues that you might have caused?
Sometimes I just kind of help her just to black out so she can forget everything.
I see. So you cause blackouts sometime?
Yeah, I just want her to go to bed.
Yes. Anything else?
It's just sometimes it ruins her relationship with her kids
Yes.
because They have a lot of hurts from when they were little.
Yes.
So it's easier this way.
I
That
see.
way she can stay away from them for a while.
Is there any other issues that you cause?
No, probably just some division.
Mhm. Well, Lilith, I'd like to help you to transition and heal, and so you can continue on a journey and have your own human body again. So maybe you can do things better next time or the way you'd like to. How's that sound?
Yeah, I would like that.
Beautiful. What I want you to do, Lilith, is on that day that you were left for dead, instead of wandering and finding this one, I want you to stay there. I want you to look around, look all the way around you. I want you to look for that light as source. It'll pull you towards it like many, many magnets. It's going to draw you towards it. The angels are pointing to it right now. Tell me when you find that light.
I can see it.
I see. Beautiful. And I want you, why isn't that you didn't go into that light on that day you come out of the body?
I was ashamed.
Uh-huh. You didn't feel like you deserved it, did you?
No, I wasn't worthy enough.
Yes, you do deserve that light. You deserve to go there. You're a good person. So what I want you to do, Lilith, is I want you to look into that light. Look and focus in on that light. Who do you see waiting for you in that light?
I see Jesus.
Beautiful. What does Jesus say to you?
He says he's been waiting for me.
It's amazing, isn't it? See, you are worthy. What else does he say to you?
How much he loves me. And it's okay.
Yes, beautiful. So are you ready for us to help you out and go with them so you can heal?
Yes.
Beautiful. What I'm going to do, Lilith, is I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. I'm going to send a pulse of blue light through the net. This is going to tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to detach so I can gently lift you out. And I want this one to feel this energy of Lilith lift off as we do this. 3, sending that pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through the net. Lilith is detaching, placing her energy into the net with the help of the angels. Beautiful. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the lightest source with Jesus. But Lilith, before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
I love you. And I was protecting you. And I hope you understand. You'll be okay.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Lilith. Is there anything that this one wants to tell Lilith before she goes?
Thank you for protecting me and being there in the pain and the suffering and being scared. I appreciate it, and Jesus wants you and is waiting for you. You deserve it.
Beautiful. And as we cut that final cord between Lilith and this one, cutting that final cord as we watch Lilith go with Jesus into the lightest source to continue on our journey and to heal. What color light can we place there for healing for you?
Turquoise blue.
Beautiful. As I strike the tuning fork for turquoise blue, I'd like you to place that frequency there. Placing that frequency there where Lilith was. All those lower density feelings that were not ours just fall away. You can feel your independence and strength, your stability and security come flooding back in. Connection to Gaia. You can feel your sensuality, your creativity, and your joy, your self-esteem, your inner power, your self-confidence all come flooding back in. You can feel all that love from that connection. as you're grounded, stable, and strong. How does that feel?
Peaceful.
Beautiful. I'd like to speak with the higher self again now, please. I'd like to speak to the higher self.
Yes.
Can you scan this one's body again and make sure that we removed all the entities, anything that was creating blockages? Can you make sure that we removed that all today and let me know if we're clear or not?
We're clear.
Beautiful. I'd like to do a chakra balance and rebuild. Is that appropriate at this time?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. I want you to tell me what you see or experience, sense or feel.
There's lots of butterflies around.
Beautiful.
There's some bumblebees. They're starting to follow me.
Mhm. What else do you notice as you walk down this path?
I'm alone, but I don't feel like I'm alone.
Mhm.
Feels like God's with me for sure. I have invisible friends.
Beautiful. And as you look down at your feet, what do you sense about your feet?
I'm kind of floating, not really walking on the ground.
Mhm. Beautiful. And how is it that you're able to float? Tell me how you're floating.
Just elevated a little bit higher,
Uh-huh.
so my feet don't work like they used to.
Beautiful. And as you scan up your body, do you notice if you're male or female?
Female.
Beautiful. Do you appear young or old?
I probably younger, like maybe 20s,
Hmm.
mid 20s.
Beautiful. Are you carrying anything in your hands or wearing any jewelry?
I have on a sling that carries arrows in it.
Beautiful.
I have a necklace too.
Tell me about that necklace.
It is gold with some sort of red stone.
What is the significance of that gold necklace with the red stone? What is it used for?
Holds love and power.
Beautiful. Let's imagine, if you will, a magic mirror. You look into that magic mirror. How does your face appear in this mirror? What color is your hair?
My hair is lighter. It's more blondish colored,
Mhm.
but pretty short. I have on like a hat,
Mhm.
like a Peter Pan hat.
Beautiful. What color is that Peter Pan hat?
Blue.
Beautiful. And
My
your
face is thin. My skin is kind of like a beautiful porcelain finish. There's no blemishes or anything.
Mhm. Beautiful. Let's. You sense that you're not alone in this place. You feel as God's beside you. Who else do you feel is with you?
I have some angels for sure.
Mhm. And do you communicate with God and the angels?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Does anybody, any one of your team want to step forward maybe God, maybe the angels. Does anybody want to step forward and give you any messages today?
Michael's on my left.
Beautiful.
He kneels down to me
Hmm.
like he's at my service.
Yes.
He said he's always there, but so are the rest.
Uh-huh.
He said Metatron's there a lot,
Yes.
and Raphael is when he needs to be.
Hmm.
And God's always there.
Yes.
He said to go back and talk to Mary.
Yes.
She's there as your mother and
Hmm.
wants to help.
Yes.
She's important. You need that motherly love, that
Yeah.
connection to God without judgment,
Hmm.
and she'll do that.
Yes.
And Jesus is there.
Beautiful. Just
He said he'd help. He said he'd help me and teach me the way.
beautiful. What else
But I
would
have to stop being stubborn and listen.
you?
Okay.
He's always funny about that.
Yeah.
Just does Jesus have anything else to say?
He said that I was created perfect
Hmm.
and that my time has come.
Beautiful. What does he mean when he says your time has come?
He said, he said it's time. It's time to step out and
Hmm.
be who I'm supposed to be and who I was created to be and not to hide behind anyone or anything any longer.
Yes. We can we can ask him anything we'd like to in this session. Let's ask him what our purpose is in this lifetime. What are we supposed to step out and do?
He laughed.
Mhm.
He's like, you already know. He's like, you don't need to ask. You know you're a healer.
Yes.
He said, you've known it for a long time since you were a little girl.
Yes. And in what ways will you be healing? Will this be a new career path for you?
Yes.
Mhm. Is there anything that he can share with you about any trainings or anything that we're supposed to come across to be that healer?
He said there will be a few and there'll be different modalities,
Yes.
but they'll all be connected and they'll all heal and they'll help everyone where they're at.
Is there any other questions you would like to ask Jesus as we're speaking to him now?
Just was gonna ask him how to quiet my mind to be able to meditate and focus.
Hmm.
And he said, don't worry about it.
Yes. Why
He
did you?
said, wait and see how you feel. Give it some time, but you'll notice a difference after today.
Is there anything else he'd like to share with you?
He said the ocean is healing, and you know that. The water, the salt, the air, the wind, the sand is healing.
Hmm.
And that's where you need to be because that's where you quiet your mind and you can hear me
Hmm.
just as I'm sitting in front of you now.
Ask him if that's where you're supposed to be living.
He said yes, and it will come in its time.
There's so many questions we'd like to ask. Is there anything else that you would like to ask Jesus or talk to Jesus about?
I don't think so.
Let's thank Jesus. Does he have any other messages for you? Anything he needs to share with you?
He just said, "My child, I love you.
Hmm.
You've done a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward. Things will change and turn out in the end." I will walk with you side by side if you allow me. Just ask.
Is there anything else, or is Jesus complete?
He's complete.
Beautiful. Let's thank him for all his help and for him being beside you all this time. Is there anyone else of your guides or God or the angels that would like to give you a message today? Since we're surrounded by this greatness.
There's like a little fairy.
Yes. What is this fairy?
She just sits above by like my left shoulder.
Uh-huh. What was she like?
She's like very playful.
Oh, yes.
So she said she won't be mischievous, but she'll be playful and try to help me
Hmm.
to play.
How beautiful. Is there any other messages she'd like to give you?
No, she's twirling around and like she's dancing.
And has she been with you always?
For the most part, it seems, yeah.
Hmm.
But sometimes other things have blocked her
Yes.
and kind of covered her so she wasn't there.
When we need help and assistance, how can we call for assistance?
Ask.
Yes. Beautiful. And the fairy, does she have a name that you can call?
Lulu.
Lulu. Beautiful. She's going to help you to play, bring back that child being carefree and full of love and life and joy. Hmm. What'd she say?
She's just blowing in my ear.
But she's going to help you with that, bringing back
Yep.
that child carefree.
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. And why? Let's go ahead and ask her because she's helping you with that. Let's ask her when and why did you lose your joy and spark for life?
Really, it was just stolen when I was young.
Yes.
Something, something from the evil side decided to steal it
Mhm.
and never gave it back.
Yes. And how do we take that back? Or has it been already given back?
She said it's there,
Mhm.
so it's just going to take some time and some practice, and she's going to help.
Yes. Beautiful. Do you have any questions you would like to ask her?
I don't think so.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead, and if she has no other messages for you, let's thank her as well for being there for us. Let's thank her. And who else out of your team would like to speak? I'd like to give you a message.
Metatron said he's there, and he's my quiet warrior.
Yes. What is,
He said he's always there, but he's in the background
Mhm.
because he doesn't necessarily need to be seen,
Yes.
but he's always there protecting me.
Mhm. Beautiful. And how does what does he do to protect you?
He tries to protect my energy.
Mhm. Beautiful.
He tries to keep, he definitely wards off some of the witchcraft and curses or things that come against me from people.
Yes.
But if I sink too low into myself, he can only do so much.
Mhm.
So then it comes back to me because I need to protect myself as well.
Yes. Let's go ahead and ask Metatron, since he's there, that if he helps us with technology, help us shield us from the technology and the AIs, just
He
like
said,
witchcraft.
yeah, yeah. He said he will, and he has.
Mhm.
And that's why he's helped me since I haven't been watching much TV and other things again lately. So he's been protecting me from that.
Beautiful.
He's
And
steering my focus away to other things.
beautiful. And when we need assistance, when we need to call someone in to help us with any AI or implants, would he be the one that we call on?
He said yes.
Yes, beautiful. I know they can do that, but that's his specialty.
Yep.
Beautiful. Is it is there anything else that he'd like to share with you?
He just said he's very proud of how far I've come.
Hmm.
And he is giving me a sword that was made specifically for me.
Beautiful. What does that sword look like?
It's shiny silver,
Mhm.
very sharp, not too long. The handle's solid gold, but has jewels all over it.
Mhm.
Looks super heavy, but it's really not.
Mhm.
He said that way I can keep it and carry it with me all the time so it doesn't get too heavy. I can use it in battle when needed.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's remember that sword and carry it with us always.
Yes.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to share with you?
Nope, he said that's it.
Beautiful. Your team. We have a great team here with us today. Who would you like to speak with next?
I think that's it.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's ask Archangel Michael, since he's there, if he would be willing to answer questions for us, if he will.
He said sure.
Beautiful. Why does she struggle with money and abundance so much?
The future.
Mhm. What is it?
She's learned to rely on nobody but herself
Mhm.
and God since childhood.
Yes.
So through that and the struggles now, she's realized she still can't rely on other people,
Yes.
even though she tried and she thought she could,
Mhm.
but she can't. So I'm bringing her back to source bringing her back to herself, to her true self,
Yes.
and to get the healing she's needed that she knows of
Hmm.
and that she doesn't know of even,
Yes.
so she can become who she's meant to be.
Yes.
So she feels whole, loved, cherished, abundant, and that will fall and that will come through when she feels those things.
Beautiful.
It'll be like a waterfall and it will be unexpected.
Hmm. And is that something that you were going to do in this session, or will that be over time? Taking her back to source and healing her body.
It's already started.
Beautiful. Thank you for that.
It won't be long.
And is there anything that she needs to know or understand about that, about the things that you're healing?
Nothing too specific right now.
Hmm.
Most things she knows.
Yes.
It's just allowing it to come,
Yes.
acknowledging it, and letting it go,
Hmm.
and not suppressing things.
Yes. And since this session today, she'll be able to let it flow easier and not suppress those emotions any longer.
Yes.
Mhm. Good.
I do want her to journal more
Yes.
so she can get it out because when she holds it in, that's when it can stay put. So she needs to journal or at the very least talk and talk it out loud.
Mhm. Beautiful. She's always wondered, does she have issues with abandonment? Has she had issues with abandonment?
She did a little bit, but it's not like a deep wound.
Hmm.
She's definitely had times when she's felt abandoned, but she always knew that she really wasn't. So it never created like a real deep wound within her.
Yes.
It was more surface level. So it's easy to put a band-aid over for it to heal.
Beautiful. And and that'll be healed when she receives this healing as well.
Yes.
Mhm. And is there anything else moving forward that you'd like to share with her about how she can keep releasing those emotions?
When she finds her joy,
Hmm.
she'll be releasing every time she's singing and dancing.
Yes.
It'll be natural to her and she won't even realize it anymore. Won't take that thought and that effort and the right brain constantly going like she's used to.
Hmm. Beautiful. Was there something else you were going to share about that?
No, I think she knows.
Okay. That brings us to how can she harness her feminine energy and get more out of the masculine? How can she balance it?
Well, partly like I just said,
Hmm.
once she gets out of her head and into her heart,
Yes.
once she learns to dance for joy and release things, let it out, it'll come naturally.
Hmm.
It will come.
Beautiful. Thank you for that.
She needs to remember she's not in control and doesn't need to be in control. And once she does that, that softens the masculine side to allow the feminine side to come out more.
Mhm.
And it'll create a really good balance for her.
Beautiful. And and all of you will there to be there to assist her to help remind her of this.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
We show her signs every day.
Yes. No, you do. So, and how can she improve her relationship with her kids?
Right now, continue your own journey. Focus on yourself. The more you heal, the more you let things go, the better off you're going to be in order to help your kids. Once you go on your journey to becoming a healer where you need to be, you're going to be able to help your kids even from a distance. They might not know it, but you will,
Mhm.
and things will shift.
Beautiful.
It's like a magician working in the background.
Hmm.
You don't see all the little tricks and tools and things that they're using and doing. You just see the grand finale in front of the curtain at the end, and that's what you'll be doing.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you so much for all of that. Is in this session, is there any other black magic or implants or cords that need cut on this one that no longer serving her best and highest good?
There's definitely an eye.
Hmm.
Looks like towards the base of the skull and the back of the head.
Hmm.
And there's uh can't tell. There's one or two cords from up
Yes.
above, like a puppet.
Yes. And what is those cords? Where are those cords attached to? Where do they go to?
It's like a puppet master. It's like a black energy.
Hmm. Let's go ahead and let's cut those cords. Let's go ahead and use the sword that Metatron gave you, and
Yes.
let's cut those cords. Cut them. And we'll ask Archangel Michael and whoever else needs to heal. Burn those cords back, healing back to yourself, and also sending healing to the ones that place those cords. Let me know when that is done.
It's done.
Beautiful. And Michael, the third eye that you speak of that's there at the base, what do we need to understand about that eye that you see?
She has a target on her back.
Yes. Who would place that there?
There's many.
Mhm.
There are many higher up on the evil side that know her powers and what she's capable of.
Yes.
So things get thrown at her like that without her knowledge.
Yes. What can we do to remove this?
He said he can remove it.
Beautiful. Let me know when that is finished.
It's gone.
Beautiful. And what do we need to do, or what does she need to do to bolster the protections around her to keep that stuff from attaching to her?
She needs to sit in prayer and meditation every day,
Hmm.
really practice covering herself, covering her aura, protecting it, and really grounding herself down into Mother Earth,
Hmm.
bringing God's light, from the top of her head down to her feet every day. We'll put a shield around her when she asks and needs it. It's a special shield.
Beautiful. We'll help to remind her of that.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you notice on her that we can remove today that's not for her best and highest good?
No, not really. There's just a couple little flecks of dirt here and there that, we can just flick off with our finger. It's not a big deal. It'll go away.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Let me know when that is done.
Yeah, it's done.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that you need to show her? Anything else she needs to know today? Any final messages for her?
He just said to look back into the mirror.
Hmm.
Just look closely at yourself and see how beautiful you are inside and out. Keep going. Keep up the good fight. We're on the top of the mountain. We're almost there.
Hmm.
He said it will get better. Keep going. And now I've got a team of people with me. So to remember to call on them and that they're always there.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. And really quick, why was she so sick with her Crohn's disease when she was younger? Where did that come from?
That was part of God's plan.
Hmm. Can you tell her?
It
Continue.
it wasn't just about her.
Yes.
It knows her now.
Hmm.
That one thing has affected and made a ripple effect on hundreds of other people.
Yes.
She's helped others, she's changed others' lives,
Hmm.
she's given people hope, she's given people compassion, empathy, so many things that she's helped that she doesn't even know.
Hmm. Beautiful. And how can we heal that now and release that?
It was healed,
Hmm.
but when she started letting the junk stay in there and the thoughts and the emotions and the feelings and the anger and the everything fester, kind of feeds the junk, feeds the bacteria, it feeds the scar tissue,
Hmm.
starts to feed all of it.
Yes.
So it came back. So she needs to focus on her health and exercise, pay attention to her emotional health and letting things out and letting things go, and really protecting herself daily. And it's going to help.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. And is there anything else you should do in the physical to help to heal that?
Yes, plenty of water and rest.
Uh-huh.
Make sure to do some cleanses. Make sure that you cut back on the junk food, any sugars, everything that she knows already.
Hmm.
But she will be able to go to the right doctor to get the help she needs.
Beautiful.
They'll be able to guide her a little bit better soon.
Hmm. Beautiful. Thank you for that. And we had removed an entity, the soul of joy of a soul that was causing her weight gain. What can you tell her about this now that we remove that entity?
Yes, it was a protective barrier.
Mhm.
And it was really causing you to look at yourself differently, to talk negatively to yourself, to think negatively about yourself. And even though that's gone, you need to remember not to do those things. Focus on the good, focus on the positive,
Mhm.
let the things go, let things out, continue to eat healthy like you've been doing, and start exercising a little more. You're going to start feeling better, and you're just going to notice a difference one day. It's just going to show up and it'll continue, and you're going to start to lose the weight. It will start to melt away.
Beautiful. We'll make sure that she understands that. Is there is there anything else that you'd like to share? Anything else the team around her would like to share that she needs to understand?
Not at this time.
Beautiful. Are we complete?
Yes.
Beautiful. I want to thank everyone that's come in today and helped us to heal. Jesus, God, Metatron, the fairy, Michael, everyone that has joined us today to help to heal. I want to thank you all so much. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you for all the help, healing, and wisdom that you've provided for us today. Now I'm asking the team of light to receive with much love and much thanks for all the information they have given to us today.